Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of Album Cover Album, the Book of Record Jackets, edited by Hipgnosis and Roger Dean. Now, this book came out in 1977. It's got 160 pages and it's from Dragon's World. And I love books of record covers. Now, there are certain pages I can't show, and if I do have to show them, I'm going to edit them out. But I'm just going to quickly flick through this. Now, I've got here a lovely index, and let's just go for the first page. Of course, as always, when you're trying to turn a page, you can't. And you can see the list there. So you've got introduction, jazz, psychedelia, recent years, influence, miscellany, portfolios, and etc. And it's got a lot of themes in it. So you've got like themes of trains, you've got themes of people leaning against cars, etc., as well as periods. So got some lovely old ones there. Look at that, some beautiful ones there. Obviously, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, etc., Dorothy Lamour. And for some weird reason, there's no information in terms of the records, which is very odd because quite a lot of pages do. Again, exactly same there. Elvis one, completely no information. Elvis Presley number 2. But these ones, and there's 4 per page. Many of the pages do have the 4 per page, which is very nice. So you get a decent sized picture. And you can see the information there. You've got the artist, title, obviously the label, etc., date, and the designer. So you've got that. That one, let's see, Steve Miller Band. There's just, and some you got like full page, Freddie Hubbard, and that one there, Liquid Love as it's called there. And, oh, brilliant one, Doors, brilliant album. I love that album. And let's go for Jeff's, now some black and white-ish ones. So you've got Santana there. You've also got Jefferson Airplane. Let's see, some of these pages when I'm turning around, I'm looking through, I have to quickly go to the next page because, of course, there's quite a few new pictures in here. So I just don't want, not that I'm worried about putting that on there, but it's obviously I do not want to be what's named with YouTube. So I'm just obviously trying to avoid the pages with new pictures. And of course, lots of the 70s ones, they often did put new pictures on the covers. There you've got Barbra Streisand. You've got some pages, like I say, with, well, 16, obviously, 4x4 there. You've got Carly Simon, Brian Ferry, etc. Simon and Garfunkel, Bob Dylan, my favourite. Bob Dylan, brilliant. David Bowie. And you've got, let's go, oh, yeah, there's a themed one where you've got someone leaning against a car. That's the theme for that one. And on the other page, you've got trains. Manfred Mann, you've got some Roaring Silence, and so on, so on. Just cover after cover. And very nice. And I say it does vary, because this page, you've only got 9 on a page. Some pages you've got 16, some pages you've got, and then you've got ones that have just got text on the cover. That's really quite nice as well. I think that's really, also got a nice one that like old-fashioned writing there. Make it sort of like a medieval Bible kind of thing. Also you've got classical music. So actually there's very few. Now I think there's 1 or 2 I've seen books of classical music covers, which is a pity because they are some are quite stunning. The ones on here are not so brilliant, but still, there's a few examples there on that page as well. So it's a pity that they haven't included a few more. What else you got? Oh, I mean, obviously some Roger Dean at the back. So you've got some absolutely glorious Roger Dean there. Obviously full page there, brilliant. And of course another bit of Roger Dean there. Beautiful, beautiful. And there's also at the back, you've got this lovely section here talking about the album, the actual making of the album, how the process goes on, and the marketing, as well as the printing of the record covers, the brief, the roughs, and all those sorts of things. Absolutely brilliant. I've done a few album covers myself over the years. Not as many as I would have liked to have done, but certainly I've done a few. It's album cover album. This is just a brilliant book. I love this sort of book. There's quite a few of these sort of ones that are this sort of size, a square bound book like this. And I think it's just great, obviously looking like an album cover, of course, in terms of the old. Now, I'm not certain if I actually brought down an album cover that it matches exactly. I would assume it must do. Looked about right. But however, I love these books. These are great. And like I say, there are a number of those. I haven't got them all. Occasionally I look and they are quite expensive sometimes. Some are very pricey. Others you can find for next to nothing. So this one I found, I say, a couple of pounds. So very cheap. But I say you have to obviously look online and or in markets, etc. So album cover album, really brilliant, thoroughly enjoyable. Great cover of quite a few periods, but predominantly 1970s. Predominantly sort of some very interesting bands. And singers, of course.